Today, I'm looking at a keyboard from Keychron that isn't good, but somehow is still worth buying. And I'm gonna show you how I fixed it to make it sound 10 times better. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you talking about packaging for 5 minutes because the only thing that matters is whether or not there's a risk of the board getting damaged during shipping. And from what I can see, there is nothing to worry about. Alright, let's move on. So the Keychron Q8 is a 65% Alice layout gasket-mounted keyboard. Bare bones version is $175, which puts it solidly at an entry-level price for custom aluminum keyboards. The case is solid aluminum and unfortunately doesn't have any extra weight or badges, but that is to be expected at this price point. Lastly, the PCB is hot swap and it comes with screw-in stabilizers. Alright, let's put it together. Okay, so I've opened up the board and I'm really confused. First of all, the bottom of the case, there's no foam under the PCB at all. Seeing that other Keychron boards have foam and also need foam, I'm really confused as to why there isn't any in this board. Secondly, under the PCB, there is sticker cardstock, and I'm assuming that that's supposed to be some sort of version of like Keychron's tape mod or Tempest mod to help with sound. I feel like that's just not going to work if the board doesn't have any foam. And I don't even know if it's going to do anything other than just make it louder and sound worse. But I think we have to just see what it sounds like to see if it does anything, to see if it works at all. Anyway, I guess let's build it and see what happens. That switch is not supposed to be there. Alright, yeah, this board it's pretty bad. The reason I say that this is a bad product, a bad keyboard that is still worth buying is because if you need an Alice keyboard, you want it aluminum and custom, but you don't want to pay more than $200, this is the only option. You're so much better off going for something like the Zoom TKL for an extra $20. So that being said, I just can't leave this keyboard like this. It would hurt. So I have to mod it, and I'm gonna make it sound so much better. And I'll show you exactly how I do it. After throwing away the cardboard under the PCB, I took apart the rest of the board, and I could get to work. I'm starting off with the PE foam mod. PE foam can usually be found in packaging for electronics, and you're almost guaranteed to find it in TVs or monitors. So first, place down a sheet on the PCB and then cut out holes for the stabs and cut around the PCB itself. I also recommend poking holes in the foam for each switch where the big hole is on the PCB for the large leg of the switch. From there, you can put the PCB plate and switches back together and we'll move on to the force break mod. The force break mod is easily the most important mod for this board. Masking tape probably gives better results, but for this I didn't have any, so I'm using band-aids. By putting 2 to 3 layers of masking tape on the case right next to where the screw holes are, it creates enough space between the top and bottom of the case to reduce vibrations going between them. This mod can be very good at reducing hollowness and ping that come from the actual case. Lastly, I decided I wanted to put some form of dampening in the bottom of the case. This is called kill mat, which is usually used in cars. After cutting it to shape and peeling off the paper on the back, I stuck it in the bottom of the case and finished putting it back together. Alright, I'm just gonna throw this in at the end of the video. The channel hit 200 subscribers a couple days ago, so I thought I should say thanks. Or I wanted to say thanks. It feels a little silly, kind of embarrassing, honestly. I feel embarrassed right now saying thank you for 200 subscribers, but I wanted to. So, yeah, thanks. Bye!